Welcome everybody to episode 8 of AWT, Andrew's Wrestling Talk, where I bring you the news and reviews of wrestling around the UK and much more. On tonight's show, as always, normal news and reviews on Fight Nation Wrestling and WCPW, plus some news on some upcoming events and results, and news towards the end of the show. So we'll start off tonight, like we always do, with Fight Nation Wrestling, that you can watch fightnationonline.com and on YouTube. And what is going on with Fight Nation at the moment? There is another injury that's been announced, which I'll get to that in a second. They've also announced that they're having a tag team turmoil at the Future of Fight, which is this Saturday. Don't forget, if you're going, let me know here on AWT. You've got Liquid Dreams and Lightning Lewis Howley, Savvy Sitgala and DND in this tag team turmoil. Also, as of last week, we were announced that the first two men to go into the four-man tournament for the Fight Nation British Heavyweight Championship with James Castle and Mark Andrews. The third man was announced on Facebook, which turned out to be ITV's Love Island star, which is Adam Maxted, which is a bit of a surprise. He's never been in a Fight Nation ring before. He has been in a ring before, but not in a Fight Nation ring before. And we also found out that the fourth man that was announced was Smashmouth Chris Ridgway. Also, they showed a match with Chris Ridgway versus Wes Briscoe, where he did beat Wes Briscoe on his debut, Wes Briscoe's debut. Unbelievable. But, yes, and it's a very, very huge but, we had the announcement that Chris Ridgway is also injured. So that's 3 injuries in a row there for Fight Nation. Turning into WWE here with the injuries. So the guys had to be replaced with none other than the guy that I thought that personally would have been in the tournament anyway, Joseph Connors, your WCPW heavyweight champion. Awesome. Also, there's the announcement as well that Mr. Anderson is also coming to Fight Nation. By the looks of things, he will be replacing PJ Black. Awesome. So yeah, don't forget, if you're going to the Future of Fight this Saturday, let me know here on AWT. And that's pretty much everything that I have here on Fight Nation at the moment. So let's move on to WCPW True Legacy that was on this past Saturday, and it was part 2, which was great, where we saw some epic singles matches. We saw Joe Coffey versus Minoru Suzuki. Awesome match. But towards the end, Suzuki had put him in that sleeper, hit him with a massive power driver for the 1-2-3 for the win over Joe Coffey, and a shake of hands at the end, which is awesome, and great respect for both of those guys right there. Also, we had Big Damo versus Martin Kirby. Fantastic. I love both of these guys. These guys are fan-freaking-tastic. Big Damo was brought back to take out Martin Kirby by Adam Pacitti, or Pacitti, or however you pronounce his name. But Martin Kirby wasn't going to let anything get past him like that, and he's got so much heart. He manages to hit the power bomb off the top rope, or slides under Big Damo's legs and power bombs him down for the 1-2-3, and he beats Big Damo. Now, at the end of that match, they go for the shake of hands, to be interrupted by Adam Pacitti. And Big Damo is not having none of it. And he also announced that he has resigned, as Adam Pacitti was going to fire him for that, at that second. But he decided to turn around and say, "No, I have resigned," and he is flying out to Florida because he is joining NXT and has already started in one live event, also with Tommy End, as far as I know, like I announced last week. Awesome, fantastic. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see Big Damo in NXT, and I hope they keep the name Big Damo. Awesome. Also, we had this street fight for the WCPW Women's Championship. Nixon Newell versus Kimberly. Wow, this was a cracking match. Also, special guest referee, former 5-time WWE Women's Champion Melina. Awesome. This was a great match. Went all the way around the arena, through the crowd, everywhere. They even started standing on chairs and drinking pints, which was always great. But we did have some cracking moves in that match. Chairs, everything, from slaps to the chest, all the way around. And we also saw Nixon Newell went for the Canadian Destroyer, a good old move from Petey Williams from TNA Wrestling. Brilliant. And she hits that and gets the 1-2-3, retains her title. Awesome. She's now 2-0 over Kimberly. And also Kimberly goes to attack her at the end, but Melina stops her and hits her split leg drop. Fantastic. Why Melina isn't wrestling these days, I don't know. I actually don't know the reason why for that, but I'd love to see her go back in the ring. Always be a good thing. And of course, the main event was Cody Rhodes versus Kurt Angle. Probably the biggest, most anticipated match of all of WCPW, personally. Absolutely fantastic. Last time they faced, I got it wrong. I thought Kurt Angle had beaten Cody Rhodes, that's what I'd read, but it wasn't. It was the other way around. Cody Rhodes had beaten Kurt Angle once before. And go and watch this match on YouTube, guys. Honestly, this is a fantastic match. Kurt Angle, Cody Rhodes, awesome athletes. Kurt Angle's still well in and well got it in him right there. Cody Rhodes kicking out of the Angle Slam, and also Angle kicking out of the Crossroads. But right towards the end, the ankle lock is hit. It's also fully locked in, like Angle likes to do, and Cody Rhodes can't do nothing else but tap out. I want to see one of these guys go up for the WCPW Championship again. I want to see somebody win that WCPW Championship. One of these two guys. Fan-freaking-tastic. Yes. Anyway, what a cracking match that was from Kurt Angle and Cody Rhodes. Now, also don't forget, on November the 30th and 1st of December, Broken Matt Hardy is coming to delete WCPW. Also with either Bully Ray, Brother Ray, I don't know what he calls himself these days. I like Bully Ray, to be quite honest with you. But still. Anyway, they've got that coming up. Also, they've also got another IPPV event on the 12th of February at Milton Keynes. That seems pretty good. I might even try and get to that one. Fantastic. WCPW right there. Also, another bit of result here. Hope Wrestling. Hope Wrestling had an event on this past weekend on the 11th at Mansfield. And their results here are: Hustle Malone had defeated Reigns. Tibby Lee defeated Chris Taylor. Or Taylor. Barricade defeated Jack Cave. Shane Douglas, nice, defeated Paul Miller. Also a 6-man tag team match, El Ligero, Martin Kirby and Whitey defeated Hard Knocks and Craig Anderson. Awesome. The Hope King of Flight Championship match, champion Ashley Dunn defeated LJ Hiron. And also the Hope Championship match, champion Jake Jester defeated Jake Huxley. Also, their next event is a live event in Luton, and it's free entry. I like that, free entry. 18th of November on Friday, War and Peace. Also, they also host, Hope Wrestling will be presenting a Survivor Series show as well at the Walkabout, which is quite interesting as well to see. What else have we got here for results? Also, Pro Evolution Wrestling at Trowbridge. Had a great event there. We had Robbie Kane defeat Dean Winter. We had Travis Banks and Lee Hunter defeat the New Nation. Also, Big Grizzly defeated Nathan Cruz. The Fever defeated the System via disqualification. Joseph Miller defeated Kid Candy. And El Ligero defeated Rampage Brown. Now, their next event is on Saturday the 3rd of December at Gloucester. So if you're going there, make sure you let me know here on AWT for Pro Evolution Wrestling. Welcome back. I hope you like that little advert that I made there. Fantastic. I made that advert for UPW and it gone down really, really well. I will get to UPW in a minute. So we've got some upcoming events. So some more upcoming events all over November and a little bit in December as well. So one that's coming up this weekend, obviously you've got the Future of Fight, which is on Saturday. Saturday 19th at Eastbourne, but also Big League Wrestling Inception will be on the 20th of November, Saturday at the Exeter Corn Exchange. I've said this one a few times, I may still be hoping to make it, depending on how much energy and if I feel any better. But we've got Lion Kid versus Josh Bowden, Carl Atlas versus Psycho Phillips, Dave Mastiff versus Chris Andrews, Big Grizzly, Scotty Essex versus Liquid Dreams. And of course, for the first ever Big League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, it will be MVP versus Mr. Anderson. Awesome. Sounds like an absolute cracking event. And their next event will be at the Exmouth Pavilion next year, 26th of February. Fantastic. And yeah, like I've got here, for UPW, Live by the Sword, that we just saw the advert just a second ago, at the Weymouth Riviera Hotel on the 25th. Of November. I will definitely be there, no matter how ill I am, I will be there for that. We've got Eddie Ryan versus Charlie Garrett. Awesome. And then the other halves, we've got Dick Riley versus Johnny Storm. Now I believe last time we were supposed to see a tag team match. We never saw that tag team match, so now we're going to see them in singles competition instead. Going to be fan-freaking-tastic. Also, women's match. Miss Louise Jane versus Jamie Hayter and Aisha Ray and Connie Steele. Also, the tag team match, Legion of Lords versus Josh Bowden and a mystery partner. Who the mystery partner is? No idea. Let's hope it's somebody good. Also, we've got the rematch, Hotshot Allen, Charleston Hotshot Allen versus Savvy Sid Scala. Cracking! I can't wait to see the rematch of that. And we all know that Charleston Hotshot Allen is dying to get back in the ring with Savvy Sid Scala, and we'll see how that turns out. On the 25th of November, and of course also the British Triangle titles, the main event, the biggest match. I personally think it could be one of the biggest matches here in UPW history, but it is the British Triangle tag titles, and it will be the Brothers Orr, Scott and Joe, and their partner Bruce to go against all three members of the Swords of Essex, Paul Robinson, Scotty Essex Wainwright, and Will Ospreay. Can't wait for that. I have got another event about UPW which I shall get to shortly. So also on the 26th of November, Saturday, Pro Wrestling Chaos, Let Them Eat Chaos have got an event in Bristol. I've only got 3 matches here as far as I'm aware. Women's match, Jetta versus Luxton. Tag team match, Eddie Dennis teaming up with a mystery partner to go up against the Magnums, as Alex Steele is injured. And the King of Chaos Championship match, Jimmy Havoc to take on champion Wild Boar. Awesome. Sounds like a cracking event right there. Also, Progress Wrestling on the 27th of November, Chapter 39, The Rats of Wrath. It is sold out. So don't even bother trying to get yourself a ticket, it's sold out. But if you do watch Progress Wrestling, I do advise you to watch it because it is fantastic. We have the Progression women's match, Nixon Newell versus Katie Harvey. And then obviously we've got all the men's singles matches, and all the winners of those men's matches, tag team matches and singles matches will go into a huge 7-man battle royal for the Progress Heavyweight Championship that Mark Haskins had to vacate due to injury. So we have the Hunter Brothers versus the South Pacific Power Trip tag team match, #1 contender tag team match. Also, Will Ospreay versus Matt Riddle. Tag titles, British Strong Style to go against the London Riots. Joe Coffey to go against William Eva. Also, Jimmy Havoc to go against Mike Scroll. And then, of course, the huge, massive battle royal towards the end of the night to announce who will be the new Progress Wrestling Champion. Also, another one from UPW here, Next Generation 1. This is their first one that they've ever done, and it's on the 10th of December at Yeovil Abbey Manor Community Centre. Now, I've only got 4 matches here so far. We've got Eddie Kenway versus Curtis Chapman. We've also got a 2-on-1 handicap match, Joshua Knott and Brendan White, to go against Psycho Phillips. Fantastic. Also, Grayson Rubis to go against Jason King. Also, Hotshot Allen to go against John Gale. Fantastic. Also, as far as I know as well, Lion Kid will be there and a couple of others. You have to check it out on UPW on Facebook. Don't forget to check all the others out on Facebook as well. Also, Pro Wrestling Pride have got a huge event, Heroes and Legends 4. It's at Payton and it's on the 11th of December. They have got 3 current TNA superstars that will be wrestling on that night. Fantastic. So we've got a singles match, Red Eagle versus Hard Flyer. Also, the international match, Joshua Knott to go against Muhammad Shearer, the TNA superstar. Wonderful. Kelly Six has got an open challenge for the Catch Division Championship. The 8-man tag showdown, the UK Dominator, Marcus Bain and PJ Jones, and Nadia Shropshire to go against Tyler Hawk, Anna Maxted, Grayson Rivers and Bobby Taylor. Or Tyler. Tyler. Also a tag team match, Gideon and Lomax, the House of Bones, will take on Eddie Ryan and his tag team partner, the Cowboy James Storm. Awesome. Eddie Ryan has got a cracking partner there. I love that. Fantastic. And also, of course, the Pride Heavyweight Championship match at the end, which will be your new Pride Heavyweight Champion, Bram, your current TNA superstar, to go up against Ultimo Tiger. Fantastic. And that's all the upcoming events I have for you here at the moment. Welcome back. Not sure why I showed my own advert on my own show, but why not? Anyway, news. Well, before we move on to news, what's cool and what's uncool? Unfortunately, my printer's not working at the moment, so I can't actually print off the 2 that I've got. So keep voting for a week. The List of Jericho and Bobby Roode's Glorious Gimmick. I want as many votes as possible here on Facebook, so let me know as much as you can. So, moving on to some news. Ring of Honor, Reach for the Sky Tour over here in the United Kingdom. Miles Skull and Will Ospreay have signed a huge exclusive deal with Ring of Honor when it comes to the Reach for the Skies Tour. I've seen the posters now and they're all on the posters. Fantastic. I don't know whether if they'll be just wrestling for them while they're over here or if they'll actually sign full-on deals and carry on wrestling for Ring of Honor over in America as well. We will only know when time will tell. Also, WWE was over here last week, and I heard there was tryouts, and we saw a couple of people were announced on there, like Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, Tyler Bate, Nixon Newell, Lana Austin, but also I noticed in the picture, Charlie Garrett was there, with these nice big glasses on. Fantastic. I hope you guys did really well there, and I hope you succeed in whatever you were trying to get out of there with WWE and NXT. Fantastic. Bit of random news here. The Rock wants to be president in 2020. He had my vote. If I was American, I'd be voting for him. Also, a bit of funny news. I don't know if anybody's noticed this in WWE, but Baron Corbin, ever since he's been pushed up since WrestleMania of his Andre the Memorial Battle Royal win at WrestleMania, I don't know if anybody's noticed it, but nobody has given him a new t-shirt. It still had the little NXT logo at the bottom and on the back. I think this is rather funny for the fact that obviously they've pushed him, brought him up and not even bothered giving him anything. And then all of a sudden, they give him a nice little push, put him in this Survivor Series match and give him a new t-shirt. And then what happens? The bugger gets injured. I'm not a huge fan of Baron Corbin, but I don't wish anybody any injuries, so get well soon, Baron Corbin, but congratulations on having a new t-shirt finally. Also, some sad news on Twitter yesterday. I think it was yesterday or Monday. Vader had announced that he has only got 2 years to live. The tweet it said I've got here was, told by 2 heart doctors at this time, my heart is worn out from playing football and wrestling. I have 2 years left to live, conjunctive heart failure. Well, I hope to God that actually doesn't happen. And WWE, you need to put him in the Hall of Fame. Whether if he's still alive by the time it gets to that point, I still believe that you should be putting him now into the Hall of Fame. Big Van Vader has had some great matches in the past. He's had some great history with companies, especially with WWE. And we wish him all the best here on AWT as well. And hopefully we will still have you with us for the next couple of years as well. Sad, sad, sad time. Anyway, that is all I have time for you here today, as I have so little energy and I've been ill for the past 48, 72 hours. Unfortunately, I've had to cancel a lot of stuff here with AWT, but I was determined not to cancel my show and I'm doing it at the last minute now. So thank you guys for watching. I've been your host, Carl Andrews. Don't forget to share me around and like me on Facebook and subscribe to me on YouTube, and I shall see you next time for episode 9 on AWT. Good night. Impacts I never see, I could never